The One World Media Radio Award is given for a feature, a series of reports, or a single programme that examines issues or follows a story in a developing country. So this year's nominees are...
A New Life in Europe, the Denis Family, BBC Radio 4.
There are people here who tell us they've been waiting for 5 or 6 days already. The family is dreading spending even another night in these conditions. Although, for Alma, who's argued with her father along the way, being in Europe has its compensations too.
I feel better because now I can take my decision alone. Nobody interfere.
You really think just coming to this bit of land, just one journey, has made a big cultural difference?
I hope it's going to change everything. I want to complete my life like the others, like you. I hope at least my education is free. I don't want anything else.
Do you think you'll be more independent in Europe than you were in the Middle East?
Yes.
Children on the front line, BBC Radio 4.
To kill someone is a very big step, a very huge thing to do. Even if he's your enemy, how did that leave you feeling at 15 years old, having taken someone's life?
Now I can kill, because I've seen such killing with my own eyes. I can drink their blood as well.
When you are older and you have a family yourself, would you want your son to do what you did?
I will still teach my kids to fight. Like this child here, he says if he sees ISIS, he will kill them. He tells his dad, "Bring me ISIS, I will kill them."
File on 4, the cost of a cuppa, BBC.
Tea from this estate is some of the most expensive to buy in the world. It sells for many, many pounds. I've got the box out of my rucksack because I thought it might be useful to show mine and I the tea. So we've got the Tailors of Harrogate here and Fortnum and Mason, which is a very posh shop in Piccadilly in London. This is 50 grams, mine and I. 50 grams. How much do you think you would pay in rupees? Have a guess.
Kitna? 5 rupees or 10 rupees.
5 rupees or 10 rupees. Yeah. So mine and I, we paid £7.50 for this, which is how many rupees?
700 rupees.
700 rupees.
Please welcome Mukti Jain Campion, founder of Culture Wise Productions and one of the radio jury, to make the award.
It is absolutely thrilling to be here because, as you know, we radio people don't often get to come out into the bright lights. So thank you very much for this opportunity. Thank you, BAFTA. I had the pleasure when I was a television producer of coming here for a lot of these sort of events, but don't often get to do this as a radio producer. So you've heard some of the fantastic finalists, clips from the shows. Our jury was made up of four people who all had very different perspectives on the long-listed programmes, and we had a very, what they called, lively debate. And we're very, very pleased with the winner that we did finally settle on. But I'd like to congratulate all the finalists because, you know, there's something about radio which I think, having worked in television before, I do think has some unique characteristics in terms of intimacy, in terms of access, in terms of being able to maintain a sort of dignity for people in very sensitive situations, which is sometimes harder when you've got a camera. So this is a really wonderful thing to be able to celebrate radio in the context of something which is very close to my heart, which is about how we show people the connections to those who seem strange at first sight. And we want to make people understand what they share with them, not just how they're different. And it's never been more important. We all know that as sitting in this room. But I do think there are so many things that radio can do, and we should be giving it as much attention as possible. So I'm really pleased to announce this year's winner of the One World Media Award. Drum roll, please. A New Life in Europe, the Denis Family. I
I genuinely, I don't know if you've heard the other entries, but please do. I mean, they are phenomenal pieces of work, and it's just a really good reminder of the fact that radio is alive and well and doing really vivid, important bits of journalism. So Stan, thank you so much. I really have to thank Nick Sutton, who isn't here tonight, but is the brilliant, inspiring editor who made most of this happen, to be honest, because it's so rare in modern journalism, certainly in daily news programmes, to be able to go off for 5 weeks and just follow one family, totally immerse yourself, sleep in gravel pits in Macedonia or streets in Serbia, and just really go through every stage of the journey with them. And I don't know where else in the world I would have been allowed to do that. And also to the team here, to Emma Rippon, who was often on the phone to me, keeping me sane at 3 o'clock in the morning. Peter Carlson, who's probably heard these pieces more than I have. Dixie Stewart, who almost cancelled Christmas to make sure this all happened. And most of all, I suppose this really belongs to the Nee family, who were brave and courageous and funny and just brilliantly normal. And I think if this documentary has had any impact, it's entirely because there's something in them. It's a story of a family as much as a journey, and there's something in them which everyone can relate to. Their hopes, their dreams, their fears, their petty squabbles a lot of the time. They're brilliantly politically incorrect most of the time and gloriously honest. And I'm just so grateful for them allowing me to follow them on every stage of this journey and being sort of unflinchingly honest with their opinions, however hard the questions, and just letting us peek into their lives when they were probably at their most vulnerable and at their lowest. And especially on a day like today, when, it's brilliant that we're all here talking about foreign journalism, but there are days when you start to wonder if you even know your own society. But Jo Cox did such a good job of alerting people to what was happening with refugees who were still stuck in the middle. We heard the passage earlier, the children who were still spending nights unsafe on the streets. And it's very easy for us, I think, when it's no longer a headline, to stop looking. And I just hope everyone here certainly carries on. So thank you all.